Welcome back to the Young Crumbs podcast. My name is Michael.
My name's Sean.
How are you today, Sean?
Good, Michael. How are you?
I'm quite well. What have you been up to?
Not much, man.
Not
What
much?
episode is this?
Not
What
much?
episode is this?
55, I believe.
I thought it was 56.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 55.
Okay.
Wait.
I believe you.
Let me double check really quickly.
I'm pretty sure it's...
It is 56.
Aha.
You were right.
I don't know how I remembered that. Genius.
How's your Anzac day?
Bloody good, mate.
Good?
Yeah.
Did you go to a dawn service?
I didn't. Did you?
Neither did I.
I feel like such a horrible person.
We're terrible Australians.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, I said it to you the night before. I was like, I've never been to one, and every year I feel bad about it. And what didn't I do?
Go to one.
I still didn't go to a dawn service.
My excuse was, I talked to my mum. I was like, I'm going to go. She's like, okay, cool. You have to book tickets. And I was like, oh, bugger. And I never booked a ticket.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Yeah. That's my excuse.
Yeah, look.
But everyone should go. They're good. Especially when, for me, there's one super close to where I live. So there's really no excuse at all.
No.
So I don't have any.
No.
I don't have an excuse.
I don't have any either.
How was your Anzac Day? What did you do?
I ran around, did a bit more moving. We might talk about that shortly after we cover some news.
Okay.
But yeah, I was just a bit busy. I wasn't really like out of responsibilities until about 3. And then even then I just went to the gym and then had to come back to some more other responsibilities later. So I was like, I didn't really get up to much. So
just an adult, aren't you?
I've been helping my girlfriend move apartments.
Yeah.
That's a whole thing, man.
And how'd that go?
Oh, moving sucks.
Yeah.
Like it's rough. Like
how much stuff does your girlfriend have? Heaps?
Fair bit. She's lived out of home since she was 18. No, younger.
Okay.
Oh no, 18. Like freshly 18.
Yeah.
So straight away she moved out. I'm not exactly sure why, but she moved out, and then so she over the years she just accumulated so much stuff.
Yeah.
Like for a 22-year-old to own, it's a lot. Like I don't own bowls or plates or like cups or wine glasses or anything.
Yeah.
But because she's lived out of home for so long, she has all that stuff, and it's just you think you've got it all. And then it's like, let's drop back in to pick up this one thing we forgot, and then we're there and we realize it's another whole 2 car loads. Oof. And it's just exhausting.
Were you both just driving back and forth, just collecting stuff, or was it just one car?
My car can fit a lot more in it.
Yeah.
And it's just a bit easier to take one car rather than 2 kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
But we also helped her roommate move in, my mate Will.
Yeah.
So they've moved in together now,
Cool.
which is handy, but he was from Cronulla, and so we took a van out to his place and got all his stuff. But he hasn't lived out of home for that long. Yeah. So in terms of stuff he had compared to what Lyndall had,
it's always those things you just you don't realize. Like I'm like, moving out would be hectic, you know. You get all your stuff together, and it's like I wouldn't even think about buying plates, bowls, spoons, forks.
You don't realize it.
You're like, oh, you need that now.
even when you're in there the first night and you go to wash up and you think, I don't have any dishcloths.
I don't have dishcloths.
I didn't think I would need
sponges.
I didn't think about packing my chucks.
Yep.
But now I need it.
It seems like it's one of those things that'll be like weeks and weeks until you fully set up. Like it's not something that you just sort of do and then
so
it's done.
The fridge arrived today. That was an ordeal. We had to take the doors off so it would fit into the apartment.
Oh.
Anyways, it's all been good. It's been a good experience, and I'm more than happy to help Lyndall. By the way, I don't want to make it sound like you're the biggest burden on
Sounds
me.
like it. Lyndall, are you serious right now? Nah, that's cool.
Just stay put.
Yeah.
What's so hard about staying in the one place?
Yeah, come on.
What's so hard?
Come on. Nice.
Yeah, nah, it's been good.
Nice, cool, fancy fridge, hey? You seen those smart fridges? And they got the little things on front of them?
Why do you need a smart fridge?
I don't know.
Why does my fridge need to be smart?
People can like put like tweets out, and it says, you know how like it says like via iPhone or something usually? It would just say via smart fridge.
Really?
Yeah, pretty funny. They're really expensive, but
I don't see why.
Fair enough.
You know, I never once thought my fridge was dumb. And
your fridge is dumb now.
Now these smart fridges are out, and I'm thinking, what can they do that my fridge can't?
What? Send tweets.
I've never had a water dispenser, like ice fridge, an ice dispenser fridge. Do you have one?
We have a water dispenser, but you have to fill up. Like it's not attached to the tap. You have to fill up like this thing on the inside of the fridge.
Right. Okay.
And then we have an ice maker.
Right.
So yeah, technically I guess, but you
does
can't
it dispense?
No,
ice?
it doesn't. You have to scoop it out of the bottom of the freezer. Yeah.
Okay.
Why was yours?
Mine's just a regular 2-door fridge.
Wow.
Yeah.
It really is a dumb fridge. You're right.
It's so dumb.
It's so
I regularly walk past and just kick it and call it dumb. Oh, you're dumb.
I wouldn't even know how much a fridge is. How much are fridges nowadays?
So the second-hand one they bought was a 370, I think.
Okay.
But it was 2 years old, 370. So brand new, they're like 800 or something.
Yeah, okay.
Pretty decent size.
Has it got a water dispenser?
No, it doesn't. No, it has these cool neon lights though, like these kind of blue lights that open.
That sounds smart.
Turn on. It's pretty smart.
That's a smart fridge.
If you're not smart, at least be fashionable.
Yeah. The fancy colours.
What else happened in the news this week?
I don't know.
Did we say we're going to cover something?
I don't know.
Anzac. Oh, back to Anzac Day real quick.
Yeah.
I was just going to say, no one in my family, I don't know of anyone in my family that's ever been to war.
Yeah.
Or was ever, a celebrated soldier in World War I or II or anything like that. And so I think
that's why it's
something. Yeah, it's something that just never stuck around within my family growing up. And so now as an adult, I don't really feel like a need to kind of go, even though I've since learnt about World War One, especially. And
yeah, that's
and you understand why we have Anzac Day and the sacrifices that were made. But it's just I don't know.
Wow, you don't care about it, do you? Worst guy.
Well, I think I always thought everyone went to Anzac Day services. But the last 2 years I've realised
not many people do.
Not that many people do. So maybe I should start going. Maybe next year.
I guess it's kind of big with me because my granddad was in World War II.
Yeah.
He was in Darwin when it got bombed that one time.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He was a truck driver.
Did he survive?
No, he's dead now. No, yeah. No, he survived then, obviously.
Wow.
That he wouldn't be my granddad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you get what I mean?
Yeah,
but that's why it's sort of a big deal for me.
Okay.
But yeah, I guess it depends because some people it's not really like they go, oh yeah, cool Anzac Day, and then they just drink alcohol.
Well, that's the thing. It just kind of turns into a celebration where you gamble and drink.
Have you ever played 2 Up before?
I have. I once won $300 off it.
It's so bad. It's so dangerous.
We had a friend that lost $500.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so for those who don't know what 2 Up is, and for we got to explain to our one American listener what Anzac Day is.
Yeah.
Basically, it's a public holiday that we get off because it's the anniversary of the Gallipoli landings in World War One. Basically, a lot of Australians died. Very sad, very tragic.
Yeah.
So to commemorate their sacrifice, we have a public holiday. And one day a year, this game called 2 Up is legal. So you're allowed to play it, which is funny because it's illegal every other day.
Yeah.
All it is it's you get 3 coins, heads or tails, and basically you go up to someone and you go $200 on heads, and they go, all right, $200 on tails, and whoever wins gets the money, and that's literally how it works.
Yeah. So majority rule. So if there's 2 heads, then they win or whatever.
Yeah. 2 tails.
It's called Anzac Day because it stands for Australian New Zealand Army Corps.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, then so everyone pretty much stands around the crowd and watches someone flip coins, and they go, "Oh, your heads, oh, your tails."
It's a big G up.
Yeah.
It is a lot of fun.
I've actually never played it, so I've watched it, but I've never gone. All right, I'm gonna.
Yeah,
I feel like I just lose it.
Well, at our local pub, so a few years ago when they did have it, so the first year I played it, then COVID hit the next year, so
so there wasn't a thing last year,
and now it's back this year. But a few years ago when they had it, they taped something to one side of the coin.
Yeah, so it makes it heavier.
Yeah, I don't know I'm not sure if it was a weight thing or it's just it kind of rolls off that side a bit easier. I don't exactly know what it was, but it would land heads probably about 65% of the time.
Yeah, instead of the other one.
So if you just kept betting heads, you would always end up in front.
Yeah.
So it took a few people a while to catch on, but you'd always I was everyone's going heads. I'm going to go tails. I'm going to be that guy that kind of proves everyone going heads wrong. I ended up being down about $160, and then I was I'm just going to go heads because it keeps landing heads. This is bullshit.
Yeah.
I ended up being about $350 up.
Yeah.
By the end of the day, only doing $20 bets.
Yeah.
So I wasn't betting anything crazy anyway. But it was just really funny. It was just rigged. It was just completely rigged in favor of the house because the house always goes heads. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So you can bet against the house.
Yeah.
And that's where usually the big bets come from. They'll have someone standing for the house.
Yeah.
But Crazy amount of cash being transferred.
I'm pretty sure that's they tape it so it's easier to like see what coins like landed.
And so you can see it faster.
Yeah. Instead of having to like peek at it.
A quick game's a good game. Kind
exactly
of thing.
Right. But that's what we say.
I think this time they just like coloured one side in with a texter.
I think so.
So it was a bit. It was different. Faster, but didn't.
But it's funny because I heard that exact same story from a friend of mine who used to do it as well. He's like, they tape one side, so it's always heads that wins. So it's like, oh, okay. I'm still not going to do it. But
I was talking to that same mate that was telling, because he was there that time with me a few years ago.
Yeah.
And he said that this time they got rid of it. Yeah. And so it was nowhere near as fun.
Oh,
because it's like it's not fun when you think when you actually have a chance of losing. And he said,
"Oh man, gambling sucks when you're gonna lose."
It's like it's not good. So he didn't play that much this time because it was just scarier. It was just a scary game.
That's the whole point. Yeah.
Anyways,
that's what 2 Up is.
That's Anzac Day.
That's Anzac Day, and that's 2 Up.
It's just like a lot of Australian holidays. It's just a not an excuse, but a good reason to get on the beers a bit.
Get on the piss. Yeah, that's what a lot of people do. But that's all right. Did you see the line to our local pub at like 10 a.m?
Yeah, it was ridiculous. I drove past it about 1:30 and it was still super long.
Yeah, it was.
And I was just like, there's no way I'm going.
It's because wherever I
thought about popping in for a bit, but
I think you could have popped in at like 2:00-ish, but I was already somewhere else, and I'm like, I can't be bothered going. Yeah.
Back. Did you go to our local at all?
No, I never went. I went somewhere else instead because it was just too much of a hassle. And then I went to this other place, and it wasn't even that busy at all. Like it was not dead, but it just regular. I think it's where whoever plays 2 Up, it gets really busy. Like our local does 2 Up, so I think that's why it's busy there.
Yeah, okay.
But anywhere else, it's a bit like just a bit quiet.
I'm not exactly sure how it works. Is it actually legal to play 2 Up on that day?
Yeah.
Or do you still need a license and stuff like that?
I don't know if you need a license. I think you can just like make an event and do it.
Because I know a lot of pubs weren't doing it.
Yeah.
Because of COVID.
I think there might be like a license you need, but I'm pretty sure like you can't do it any other day. Like it's illegal to play it because it's so. You lose so much money.
Yeah, right.
That's why.
Okay.
What else happened in the news? Wasn't there something else?
The soccer.
Oh yeah.
The soccer discussion last week.
Yeah.
So you explain it.
So
I don't know my way around.
Basically, the soccer thing that happened last week.
Yeah.
About how they were going to make that Super League and stuff, and everyone was really annoyed about it. They cancelled it, so it's all good. Everyone can breathe a sigh of relief, and it's all sorted. So no need to worry.
It's funny how just
a news update,
a bit of backlash.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was heaps, but like
heaps of backlash.
But it still wouldn't have affected. Like I don't know. Like it was definitely the smart idea. I bet they put it out there, and they were like, no one likes that. Okay, all right, never mind. Don't worry, all good.
See, I think how long was it between their announcement and when they said it would start?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think they ever say...
They didn't say what that time period
They never
would be.
really gave a day it'll start, but I know it was 2 days since they announced it to when they cancelled it. It was like 2 days long. Okay. And I saw this thing on Facebook. It was like things that lasted longer than the whatever the league was called, Super League, whatever, and they were just taking the piss out of it because it was so quick.
That's quite funny.
But yeah, it's cancelled, which is good because I didn't want it to go ahead, which is dumb. But... no need to get into it because we talked about it last episode. But
tune in to last episode if
cancelled.
If you want to know about it.
Full cancelled.
I have. Oh wait, no.
What?
Never mind. I'm gonna have to bring it up on my laptop while you're talking about something.
What is
it? I have 2 versions of a joke to show you.
Oh, okay. Do you want to pause it real quick and get your laptop?
No, I think I can remember it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
So every single time, I made a similar joke on the weekend when we were hanging out.
You made a couple jokes.
There was some guacamole.
Yeah, it wasn't very funny.
And I said, what's that game they play at the Mexican arcades?
Yeah.
Guacamole?
Yeah.
As if whack-a-mole?
Yeah.
Like that was the joke I made?
Yeah.
Look,
we got it. It wasn't very funny.
Not the best joke I've made, but my girlfriend and I got into a little tiff.
Wow.
Over which version of another similar joke is better. And she has it, like, she said it after I said mine, and I was like, nah, mine's better for sure. And I figured we could throw it out to the audience.
Okay.
And you to see which one is better.
All right.
So I'm going to shuffle them and say, I'm not going to tell you whose version of the joke was which.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And you're just going to tell me which is better.
Hit me.
Okay, the first one is, what sound do Mexican crows make?
I don't know.
Guack, guack.
Yeah.
Guac.
Yeah. Got it.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That was guacamole on the table.
Guac. Yeah. Guac.
Or, what sound do Mexican ducks make?
What?
Guac.
I think I prefer the crow one.
You prefer the crow?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, fuck.
I think it's just because like quack and guac, but like it's more of like crows sort of make a guac noise sort of thing.
But
guac, what was it? Guac, guac,
guac, guac.
Yeah, that was pretty
guac.
good. I think maybe your execution was better on that one. So I don't know.
Guac.
Look, neither one of them are very funny. Okay, but I'm gonna have to go to.
Can you guess which one's mine?
Yours one was the duck one.
Yeah.
Because you were so disappointed when I was like, "Oh, I think the crow one's better." You're like, "Oh, damn it.
God damn it."
I think the crow one's better.
Okay,
so
never mind.
But like I said, it could be your just execution of the joke.
Maybe.
So maybe
I'm not good. I'm better at executing Lyndall's version of the joke, but not my own.
Correct.
Yeah.
You got to practice on your own.
Okay.
Yeah. Just some advice for you. It's all good.
We kind of talked about moving really quick.
Yeah.
And it got me thinking because I'm 22 now. Okay. Yeah. I've got some older siblings.
You're pretty old.
Yeah.
You doing something for your birthday?
Almost 23. It's not for like a month or two. So
it's crazy.
I haven't thought about it too much yet.
Are you going to do something for it or you don't know?
I don't know. Maybe a little something.
Get a huge party.
Huge?
Yeah, massive one.
Nah, maybe a medium-sized one.
Oh, okay.
We'll see.
What's a medium-sized party in your opinion?
Like a large...
less than 30?
I'd say that's a party.
I feel like that's a small party. I think medium's like 50.
If you asked me when I was 18 what a party is, I would have said like 100.
Yeah.
But now I think 20 is a party. I'm like, yeah, that's a party. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Actually, no, 20's a gather.
20's a gather?
20's a large gather. Small gather 30. Down to 4.
It's on a gather of 5 dudes.
Anything less than 4, it's just a couple of mates.
Just a couple of dudes.
Just a couple of mates.
Oh, hang on. Jim and Bob are coming. Wow, this is turning into a gather real quick. No. Now there's 6 of us. I honestly think it depends on not the amount of people.
What is it? 2's company, 3's a crowd.
3's a crowd. 4's a gather. 4's a horse.
4 is a small gather. 20,
large
is
gather.
Plenty.
20 is plenty. What was I saying?
I don't know.
Oh, no. I think it depends on what's set up at the party. Because if you've got a dance floor and you've got like, got some music.
Yeah, okay.
But if it's a gather, you've just got like a small speaker on the side playing some tunes.
So the thing that defines a party is the activities.
The activities available.
Okay.
And if there's a theme.
Donuts tied to string on the clothesline. What is it?
I haven't played that in so long. That's a kid's party.
That's a party.
That's a party I want to be at, though. That sounds fun.
That does sound fun.
Can you imagine just rocking up to a party, they got donuts hanging from the roof, and you're like, oh okay.
That'd be great.
Hectic. Let's do it.
You could definitely do like an adult version of that. What would be an adult version of donuts?
Pin the tail on the donkey.
Pin the tail on the donkey.
Yeah.
Is that an adult version of
no, that's just another fun game to play.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
With friends and mates alike. Anyways, what I was saying was I'm nearly 22, and
you are 22. You're nearly 23.
Since helping someone move out, I've been thinking that maybe, when's my time to move out?
When is your time?
When is my time to shine? Yeah. And at the moment, I'm very comfortable at home.
Yeah.
And every time I think about moving out, I force myself to think, no, that's dumb. Because you've got it so good right now that it makes no sense. Like you're better off staying at home where like all your friends are here or whatever. But at the same time, I'm seeking a little bit of adventure.
Yeah.
So
independence.
I'm thinking, how old is too old to be at home?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's a good question.
Assuming, all right, I'm going to throw it because sometimes there's complications.
Throw a curveball in there for me.
You might, whatever. Sometimes due to unfortunate circumstance, you have to return home. Sometimes like 30-year-old...
lose a job.
30-year-old couples end up going home because, whatever. They might lose their jobs during COVID or something.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking
about pandemics.
Say you do the usual. You go to uni. You start a full-time job.
At what age?
You're working comfortably in a full-time job from, say, like 22, 23, our age.
Yeah.
When is too long to be still at home?
How old are you? 23.
23.
23.
You reckon?
Yeah.
So I can't turn 24 in this house?
Correct.
Wow.
No, I'm just taking the piss. I don't know. It's a good question. I'd say 24.
24?
Yeah.
Is that your comfortable amount or is that what you think is like socially okay?
I wouldn't. I'd have no idea when it comes to socially.
At what point would you look at someone still living at home but working full time at like?
I gotta be careful.
At what age would you say? I gotta
be real careful.
Is that because you have siblings?
I've got
still
two
at home?
older sisters, and I don't know what age. One of them's still at home, but I don't know how old she is. I think she's 24. There's another one that
she's 18 months older than us, isn't she?
Yeah.
So
it's about 24.
Okay, 24.
Yeah. No, she'd be 24 in June.
24.
Yeah. And then the other one only just recently moved out because she just got married.
Okay.
So.
And how old was she?
I don't know. I think she just turned 26. I've got to sound like the worst brother right now because I don't remember how old they were. I'm pretty sure she just had her birthday though.
Okay.
It was in April. But I don't know how old she. I think she was 26.
So were you ever?
Did
you ever see your sister around the house and think, why are you?
Not really.
Why are you still here?
Like, because I think if living at home, obviously, I think there's a difference between living at home because like you're lazy or living at home because you're saving. Obviously, you save so much money if you just live at home.
Yeah.
And like, I can understand if someone's like, I could move out now and like pay a whole bunch of money in rent and stuff for the next couple of years, or I could live at home for like the next year, save up as much as I can, and actually buy my own place. Yeah, which totally makes sense. Yeah. Like, and that's what my sister was doing. So I'm not looking at that. Yeah, I guess it depends on the intention. Like, because some people might be like, oh, I'll look soon, but like someone might be like, oh, look, I'm getting married soon, gonna get a place for myself, type of thing. So it's like I understand. But how old? I don't know. Comfortably for me,
I would say like 26.
Yeah, anything above that.
I think you're heading towards that like adult level.
Yeah.
Where like that adult age where you're now like you should be seeking a bit more independence and distance. Not so much distance from your family. You can still see them regularly if you want to.
Just independence.
But more just a bit of independence.
Yeah.
Like it's time that you start cooking for yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Get your own place.
Get your own place. Get your own pots and pans. Buy your own plates even.
Yeah. That'd be a big step. I wouldn't even know where to
go
to buy plates.
Don't forget the chucks though. You want to be able to wash up on the first night.
I wouldn't even know where to buy plates. Get IKEA or something, right?
They sell them at Target or Woolies or...
we do sell some plates,
They sell Big W... Any homeware shop, really.
Any homeware shop?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So this is what I mean. A bit of a novice. But when it comes to me, all right, what age would you want to be moved out of the house by?
I think I'm going to give myself till end of 24.
Oh, wow. How old are you? Oh, sorry. I thought you said the year 2024.
No, so I want to be out. 24. I want to be out by the time I'm 25.
Oh, yeah, okay.
That's kind of like a latest.
That's the
latest example, yeah. I think even if I'm saving a lot at home, then... I think that would be the age where I think I'm ready or should be at least a bit more independent to move out.
Yeah.
At the moment, I'm extremely lucky and I can stay at home and I still get meals cooked for me. I pay board, don't get me wrong. I pay $200 a fortnight, which in comparison to rent isn't much. It's about half the amount, less than half the amount.
No.
But I still get meals cooked for me. A lot of my washing gets done just out of convenience because the rest of the families is getting done too. Why would I move out? But I think I would start to feel a little bit I should be doing more for myself by this age.
By 24.
So I would move out.
Yeah.
But that's just a personal thing. But I don't think I would look at anyone and think that they should have moved out until they're maybe about 26 or 7.
Yeah.
But that being said, I think if you're at home but despise being at home at any age, try and move out.
Yeah.
Don't do it to save money. You'll be so much happier if you move out.
I think there's a difference between like people's maturity level and being able to move out. Like you can be like, I can live by myself easily. But it's just like money and obviously a whole bunch of other things are a factor. Yeah. So I think that's like once both are in place, some people can move out quickly because they have a lot of money in their suite, but they might not be at that, I guess, maturity level to be able to live by themselves or with someone else.
Yeah.
Whereas sometimes the opposite, where someone might be like, oh, I can easily move out and do it myself, but I don't have the money for it or anything like that. Yeah. So
I've met guys and I've hung out with people at their houses where unfortunately kind of the situation of having to move out or wanting to move out doesn't quite line up with their maturity and their ability to manage themselves outside.
Okay.
And so their houses are just trashed.
Really?
They don't know how to clean up. Nah, a guy that I used to work with.
Oh, okay.
But he lived with 3 blokes. Their house was just it was kind of like a party house. Like they would have people over all the time, every Friday, Saturday night. Oof. There was always recycling bins full of bottles and stuff.
Yeah,
rubbish. Like they ate terribly. Yeah. There was no vegetables in their fridge, and you're just thinking, what are you doing,
guys? Come on,
come on. You're all 23 or 22. You should be able to live.
As if you come, make a meal or something.
Yeah, just I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not like they were all really nice people, but I just think maybe they weren't ready, but they were kind of forced in. Not forced into the situation.
Well, sometimes people think that they're ready and they go, oh, I can't cook a meal for myself.
And then again, some people are perfectly happy living like that. I think I'm the type of person where if I'm going to move out, I'm not, I want to have I'm going to save up enough money to have proper, items like kitchenware and things like that.
Like plates.
So so I can eat and cook and manage myself rather than have to get takeaway because I don't. Whatever. But it's a big thing moving out.
It is.
Man, just grocery shopping.
Well, even like we've mentioned on this podcast before, but when you go away with particular people, and they don't clean up after themselves, and you're like, you're gonna struggle when you actually live by yourself,
because no one's gonna do this. Because
we're cleaning up after you, and we're your mates. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just like those people are definitely the worst. You can't really do it.
Definitely.
What are you reading there?
People who talk about their own breakups.
Oh yeah. This is a funny little story.
Okay.
So when So I saw a friend of mine.
Yeah.
I don't know if he listens to the podcast, but a friend from work who I used to work with, and he came up to me and I love the kids. We have a good chat. He's like, "Yeah, how you going?" I'm like, "Good." And he goes, "Oh yeah, so like you like I think I told you like I'm single now." And I'm like, "Oh," I'm like, and I'm trying to read his facial expressions because I don't know whether he's happy about this or he's sad about this.
Okay.
And I don't know if you've had a similar situation, but this has happened like before where someone's like, "Oh yeah, well I've." Such and such broke up, and we're like,
you're like,
bad?
Is it good?
Oh, that
good,
sucks.
Good that you ended, or bad that you ended?
Yeah,
kind of thing?
Like I don't know. Like I was like, man, I'm confused. So when people sort of throw you in that situation, I was just wondering if it was relatable because sometimes it's like, yeah, are we happy about that or not? Because when like someone breaks up with their girlfriend, but you didn't really like the girlfriend, so you're like, oh,
yeah,
you're like, yeah, nice.
My man.
You're like, they're really upset about it, but you're really happy because you're like, oh, nice, dude.
I saw a really good. I think it was on our Instagram or maybe it was Reddit, but I saw a meme that said, "I'm really, really upset because." My girlfriend and I were watching Lord of the Rings together. Like we were working through the movies and we broke up. So we never got to finish Return of the King. Yeah. And then in the like, it's obviously in a group chat. And then the next guy messages the Return of the King was when you came back to the boys. Yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
I just thought it was like, it was one of the, that kind of sums up the feeling of sometimes when you don't like the partner.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't know because
sometimes people can be happy that they broke up with their girlfriend.
Sometimes it's a huge release of
sometimes they're like, it's been good, and you're like, okay, good. Yeah. So if you're happy, I'm happy, but I don't know whether you're happy or not. I need to know.
Breakups are really complicated too, because sometimes you can be happy it's over, but really upset because you're just carrying so much from that relationship, and it's hard to let go of that sort of things, and that's perfectly fine too. But it's like you can't
when
tell.
You talk about it to someone else.
I think it's about the wording. The fact that he came up to you and said, "I'm single," means that the emphasis that he's putting out there is, "I'm now single." It's not about the breakup. It's about now he's single. If he said, "Me and my girlfriend broke up," then it would be like, "Oh man, like, are you okay?" Bro, that sucks.
Because I never met the girl or anything like that, so I had no idea whether.
Right. Okay.
Like,
is this guy younger?
No, he's about our age.
Our age? Okay.
But yeah, like he didn't come up and go, "Oh, I'm single, by the way." Like we were chatting, and it came up in conversation, and I was like, "Oh, and I'm like, "Oh, are we? No, yeah." And then it sort of like carried on, and I was like, "Oh, okay, cool, yeah. happy, sad."
What you need to rehearse is kind of a real neutral, can be taken either way expression. What you do?
How about this?
Okay, no, not a face that you pull, like a what you do. You put your hand out, kind of like a high five, but the one where you
like a high five like this,
angle it up a bit more, so it's kind of like an embrace. Like
it can either be like
it's a hand embrace, and that shoulder tuck. Yeah. One of those. You go, "Oh my man,
what's up, homie?"
You need to say it real neutral. "Oh my man." It could be taken as, oh my man, that sucks.
Oh my man. Or it's like
you leave it in the middle there and see how they take
yeah.
it. And you can bring him in for the embrace as if like it's okay.
Yeah.
I'm here for you. Or it can be, let's get it.
Or like, you hold the hand up like this. It can either come in as like a high five and they're like, yeah, like I'm single. Or it's like a, hey man, it's all good. You tuck it and you bring him in. Yeah, exactly.
You leave your hand there, dude, and they decide how to approach it.
Let's do it right now.
Okay.
Hey Michael, how you going?
Good,
Haven't spoken to you in a while.
Yeah. Oh wait, who's broken up?
You do it, I guess.
I've broken up. Oh mate, I'm single now.
What? I was gonna say no way. That doesn't really work.
Yeah,
no way.
You didn't do it.
Yes, I did. I went like this.
The words I used was, oh man.
All right, let me do it.
All you just did was put your hand out awkwardly, smile, and just say, what?
See what I mean? This it's weird.
You messed that up.
All right, ready?
Okay.
Hey Michael, nice to see you. Big news. I'm single now.
Oh my man.
Yeah, I know. I want to kill myself.
Oh, shit. Fuck.
While we're shaking hands, I want to die.
Maybe not.
Yeah,
okay.
No. Look.
Oh, well.
Sometimes there's those tough situations and you just get stuck in them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They're tough. I was literally just thinking just then, you have different friends and you shake, like you embrace them in different ways. Yeah. Like I have some friends that's just a straight up handshake. Hey, going, bro? Yeah. Then there's other ones that you just come in with the big tuck and like the big old shoulder tuck.
Yeah.
Also, there's some people that you don't even like. You've been friends with them so long you don't even shake their hand. You know what I mean? Isn't that weird?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Or do you have a universal handshake with everybody?
I don't know. What do we do when you arrive to we don't shake hands when
you're not really arrive. My friend. You're just a person.
You're my business partner.
You're a business partner. You're an acquaintance.
But when you leave, you're usually holding things, so we'll do a little fist bump at the door.
We'll like catch around, bruh.
Yeah, it's late as my man.
Late as oh man.
Oh my man.
Oh my man.
It could either be like I'm so
my man.
I'm so upset that this is over, or oh my man.
Oh my man.
Have a great day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's like when someone goes, oh, like I'm unemployed, and you're like, oh my man, because you don't know whether they quit their job and they're happy about it, or they got fired
for dealing cocaine in the park.
Oh my man, no, that's for later. That's for later, okay, Michael. Sorry. Oh my man. Oh my man, what are you reading? What's up next?
I don't know.
What do you got next?
Napping?
Oh yeah. Well, I don't even know if that's a good topic or not.
Well, you said you would cover it last week, and so I was thinking, now we kind of have to.
I was gonna put up a story like, do you guys nap? Yes or no? And I was like, I don't even think that's a very good topic. Napping.
Is it?
I don't know. Is it?
Seems like a chick thing to do.
We talked about this last
episode. Little callback.
Yeah, little callback. Man, shut up. How about we talk about the top 10 worst things of all time?
Okay.
That's funny. Yeah. This is funny.
Okay.
So I was scrolling through Facebook and I found this. Yeah. Top 10 worst things of all time. Number 1, warm beer.
Warm beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, not very good.
Number 2, overpriced vodka raspberries in town. So true. Number 3, scooter to the ankle. Oh, that's bad.
Scooter.
I
thought you said schooner.
No, I know. That would also hurt.
All of a sudden, you've dropped your beer.
Right on your ankle.
And your ankle's got a big bruise on it.
Seckies. Number 4.
Number
5.
I don't mind security.
They're small, annoying kids.
Yeah.
Number 6, star signs.
Yeah.
Number 7, UE boom running out of charge at prees. Devastating, right?
Yeah.
Number 8, Brussels sprouts. Number 9, losing a game of handball in primary school. And number 10 is little fat lambs.
Little fat lambs aren't very good.
They're not, but they have a place. I wouldn't say they're the worst things of all time. I think pickles need to be in there at some point.
I think little fat lambs, like you said, they have a bit of a place.
They do.
But it's about how you utilize them.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It depends on the event.
Oh, my man. You got little fat lambs there, bro. So, for our One American listener, for those who don't know what that is, it's just a brand of alcohol, and it's like wine, isn't it? It's like
cider.
Cans of...
hard cider.
Cans of hard cider, and they're usually very cheap, but they're very disgusting. They're very, very strong.
It does taste like wine.
It tastes like
wine. It's so strong.
They're super strong.
Yeah, they're like close to 20% or something.
I think they're
close
like...
to 15.
I think it's like 3 standards per can or something dumb. I think.
Yeah,
or maybe 2
something crazy like that.
Which is heaps. Like, in retrospect, a standard, like a can of beer is usually like 1.2 standards.
Yeah.
So it's like double.
Yeah.
If not a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dialing back a bit, one of those things was kids, little annoying kids.
Yeah.
I think Correct me if I'm wrong.
Normalizing punching little annoying kids in the face. Is that what you're about to say?
Not quite.
Oh,
I can't be too harsh here because I am a teacher.
You are a teacher.
But I think you knowing the parents is a huge factor in whether or not you like a child.
Yeah.
You like a kid.
Yeah.
You know, if even if I just know the parents,
yeah,
but maybe I don't like the parents, but I do know them. I look at the kid I don't like and I just feel sorry rather than angry. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I'm like, this isn't your fault that you're a terrible little kid.
Yeah.
Because your parents are terrible people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
But if I like the parents and the kids a bit of a little shit, I'm like, I forgive you because I like your parents and I'm sure they're not doing a too bad job. You're just the problem. You know what I mean? I can't be angry at a kid.
I mean, we've all met annoying little kids.
Oh, regularly.
I mean, you do a lot because you work with them.
They're a bit. They're kind of grown out of the age. You know what I mean?
But even the young kids, we've all met those just annoying.
Yeah, I think the worst age is like your 8-year-olds.
Yeah,
where they're getting cocky. Yeah. You want
cocky little kids are the worst.
Old like year 5 and 6 primary school kids.
Yeah.
They're the bad ones.
They're definitely the bad ones.
Because that's when they start thinking they're the king of the jungle.
Right before puberty.
Right before puberty too.
As soon as puberty hits,
they're still squeaky.
Their anxiety comes through and they all get depressed.
Yeah.
Because their bodies are changing.
Man,
but right before then, that's when it's bad. It's a little annoying kid.
Wait till your mental health puts you in your place, mate.
Yeah, far out. You've got a whole world of trouble coming to you, buddy.
Hey, bro, go on social media. I dare you.
Yeah.
Stay on it. Get hooked as early as possible.
Don't get a job, kid. Don't do it. Don't cop a scooter to the ankles.
When did you first start working?
I started working.
How old were you when you got your first job?
Either 15 or 16. I think I was 16.
I was
15.
I was about 15 too.
I think I was 15.
I think.
Because you inspired me to get my first job. Did I ever tell you that? I remember you worked, because you used to work at Caltex.
Yeah.
After, I was a soccer ref. That doesn't really count, does it?
So was I.
Yeah.
Were you were you ever like a black and white?
I did juniors, like little kids. So it'd be like $30 a weekend. So that doesn't really count as a job.
Okay.
Because it's not really a boss. I wouldn't say. Unless it's black and white would, But yeah, you used to work at Caltex and stuff. You used to have your own money and stuff, and you used to be all independent. I'm like, that's cool. I want to do that.
Yeah.
And then I remember we went to the movies one night, and we went to the place where I used to work at, Oporto.
Yeah.
And I saw they had like a hiring sign. I was like, oh, okay. And then after work, I caught a bus there, and then handed in my resume, and then I got a job there. And it sucked, but you got to start somewhere.
You got to start somewhere.
But yeah, no, 15, I think, 16,
15,
something like that.
16?
Yeah.
I think that in school, when I was in school, you could tell who had jobs and who didn't.
Yeah.
Just the way they kind of carried themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The people that didn't work just had this air of like little wanker about them.
Arrogance.
Yeah, it was a bit of arrogance.
Yeah.
I don't know. They just weren't, I don't know, something about them just
can't manage money.
Always, rubbed you the wrong way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I got that, but
and I'm
trying to think of people who didn't have a job in high school, but I feel like the majority of our friends had jobs in high school.
Most of our friends had jobs,
yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
I can only think
I didn't have a job to like live off. Like I was still living at home and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it was mostly just like because you have to buy your own food and stuff if you go out with your friends. So that's pretty much what it was.
I remember there was a few boys in our grade, I think guys specifically, where they would work for their dads.
Yeah.
And get paid just shit tons of money.
Yeah.
Just they were making like a grand a week while in high school. And I'm like,
it was dumb. Yeah.
Bro, you like
doesn't count.
Is it really a job? Like you're not working under proper, I don't know, they're in an office like shredding paper.
Yeah.
And they're calling it like super hard work.
Yeah.
I don't know,
it's a bit silly.
It's a bit silly.
Yeah. No, it's definitely
look, I respect the hustle.
I think the idea of money and stuff when you have a job, like especially from very young, it's like just developed so much quicker. When you didn't have a job through high school, you just wouldn't really get, not that you wouldn't get the idea of how money worked, but you just wouldn't understand how much something would be worth because you've never worked for it. You know what I mean? Like if you go out to the movies and you spend $30 on a movie ticket and food, you're like, wow, that's a lot of money I just spent.
That could like when you're in high school, you're not working that much. No. That's maybe.
That could be like a whole week's pay.
That could be half a week's pay.
Or like half a week's pay, yeah.
You know, which is you say you're even working say 10 hours throughout the week.
Yeah.
'Cause I was doing about that at Caltex. Because it's only 3-hour shifts.
Yeah.
And so I was doing, 10 hours a week over like maybe two weekdays.
And we're young too, so we earn less an hour.
Yeah, so 2 weekdays and a weekend, and you're only making about $120 a week.
Yeah,
because you're getting paid $10 an hour,
and then you go out once, and then it's just
all gone.
Yeah,
man, my 14-year-old self would be shocked at how much I can spend on a night out now.
I don't want to know.
What's the biggest amount you've seen out of your bank account after a big night out?
I'd say. Well, I don't know. I'd say at least upwards of like $200.
I would say mine's around. I think
that's not just pure
alcohol.
alcohol.
I've almost touched 300.
That's like heaps of drinks, food,
you lose
as well as like you're out somewhere, so it's like a $50 Uber to get home or something
yeah,
stupid.
Yeah.
Like there's always that.
And then sometimes you just think, oh, I'm drunk. I'll get $40 out for the pokies.
Well, you do that quite often.
Well, no, I don't know. I don't quite often.
You do it all the time. Oh, every weekend.
Aren't we sitting at the pokies right now doing this podcast?
Yeah.
Oh, that man got a feature.
Yeah. No, good job, buddy. Imagine doing a podcast in the pokies. Well, I've got a list here: top 10 things of all time. You know about the top 10 things?
Okay. Yeah.
Of all time.
Yep.
Number 1, sinking piss with your mates. That's pretty good.
A few beers with boys is nice.
Yeah. Number 2 is a zinger box. So true.
Not a big fan of KFC.
Shut up. Number 3, Dua Lipa. So true. Number 4, chicken teriyaki sushi. Number 5,
nah.
Turning over to the cold side of the pillow. Come on, that's good.
Pretty good.
Number 6, water at 4 a.m. So good.
Yeah.
Number 7, 2016 summer. So good.
Yeah.
Number 8, sleeping during a storm. And number 9, winning a multi.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like all those?
Yeah.
It didn't sound like you agreed with
I've never won a multi.
Yeah, I don't do
teriyaki
multis.
Chicken isn't my favorite sushi.
What's your favorite sushi?
Zinger box, I've never had one.
Oh my god, you've never had a zinger box before?
What was some of the others?
I'm sure you've had a zinger box before.
No, I've never had a zinger box before.
All it is just like a chicken burger and you get wings on the side.
Nah,
You've never had that?
Never.
You've had KFC before.
I don't think... Yeah, I've had KFC. I don't think it's very good though. I don't know why. KFC never hits the spot. Whenever I have it, I just feel really gross.
Yeah, I think that's the whole point. It's all greasy and yucky.
But not a good gross. I never think that hit the spot, like that scratched the itch.
Yeah.
Never does. I don't know why.
You don't agree with Dua Lipa? Number 3?
I couldn't name a Dua Lipa song, I don't think.
No, it's not about the music.
Just her looks.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
she's still a no?
I think she's pretty attractive, but I wouldn't say I'm a huge fan. You know what I mean?
Yeah, not a big fan. Yeah. What are you saying? You got something there?
I don't know.
What?
I don't really have anything. No, you wanted to talk about this, and the first thing I said to you was, which movies are you talking about?
Oh, yeah.
And then you didn't tell me.
Yeah,
so it's one of those blind topics.
This is a great topic.
Overrated movies.
Overrated movies.
Yeah.
Just think about it, Michael. What are some overrated movies on the top of your head?
Do you have any?
I've got a few.
Name some, and then I'll start thinking.
First off,
okay,
Avatar, the one with the blue people.
Yeah, 100%.
That's like one of the biggest box office movies, but I think I've seen it like once.
The only reason it was good at the time was because it was like technologically really advanced.
But it's just not a good movie.
3D, seeing a whole CG world, like it was amazing. But
I mean, it still looks good to this day. But it's just an overrated movie.
It's also a standalone movie.
Yeah,
so you don't have to understand anything going in. You can just kind of watch it.
That's true. Yeah,
I remember coming home and my great auntie, who was like 75 at the time, she said, "Have you seen this new Avatar movie? We went and saw it. It was amazing." Because all they had growing up was rocks and sticks. And so now,
we've come a long way.
When they see something like that, they think, "Holy
moly, is that real? That's the blue people.
This is insane.
Yeah.
Well, there's aliens.
Yeah.
Like how? What? And then so of course that's kind of I think that's why it was so big.
Yeah, no, that's
There's
definitely
a lot of old ladies going.
But
it's like,
it's hasn't lasted. Like I don't think. But
no.
But I guess the word overrated means people like it's a movie that everyone rates, but you don't think so.
I don't think.
But I don't think anyone really rates Avatar, anyways. You know what I mean? Does anyone out there going, "Man, Avatar, that's one of my favorite movies"?
Yeah.
I don't think I know anyone that says that. Do you know anyone?
No. Actually, no. I did meet a student once.
He said Avatar?
Yeah, she loved it. She was obsessed with Avatar. She watched it every week or something.
He's an annoying little kid.
Nah.
We all had those movies when we were younger, but you just watch them over and over again.
Yeah, but when you're young, this girl was in year 8.
That's still young, shut up. All right, more overrated movies. This is a bit of a hot take.
I have one.
Yeah,
I've just thought of one.
Go.
Most of the Fast and the Furious movies.
Okay.
Except for 5.
Is that 5 or the last one with the dude that died?
5 is... No, the last one with the dude that died was 7 or 6.
What happened in 5 then? Why was 5 so good?
5's the one in Rio de Janeiro and they drag the safes through the city at the end.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good movie.
They're all like that, but they're all just stupid.
No. I think that was the last one where it kind of felt a bit grounded in reality. After that, they're like flying planes and like taking on submarines on ice.
Did you say grounded in reality?
Yeah, a little bit.
They were dragging a safe through Rio de Janeiro,
but
you think that was real?
It felt real. You know what I mean?
What?
Before that, though, they're all pretty bad. The first movie to 4.
I thought the first one was good.
Tokyo Drift's alright, but it's kind of removed from all the others because no one's in it.
Donkey Kong.
Except
DK, Donkey Kong. Yeah. What are you saying?
It doesn't have all the main characters in it.
Yeah.
So that
sort
one's
of like
okay.
a spin-off.
Yeah, and the first one's okay, but...
Did you see the trailer for the new one?
Yeah, it's just mental.
Has like one of the dudes who died in it.
There's a spaceship or something.
Yeah, dumb.
I don't know.
But I think
they're not good. I don't know how they make money.
They're one of those movies that you just got to turn off. Like you just turn your head off. You know what I mean? Like if you think at it,
still shit.
Really?
I still don't enjoy them.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You're a
I
tough
think I
man,
don't
please.
like Dom Toretto. I just think he's a
dumbass.
He's just
none of the characters are very memorable.
He's so thick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's just, I don't know.
You ever watched the Hobbs and Shaw like spin-off or whatever?
Yeah, I did watch it. I saw it at a drive-in cinema.
Okay.
And it was okay.
Oh, okay.
It was like, if you turn your brain off, it was fine.
Yeah.
Like, at the
was
end...
it, like, funny? Because it's meant to be like a comedy.
It wasn't really funny. No.
Okay.
No.
That's pretty depressing.
What other movies do you have?
This is a bit of a hot take.
Okay.
Which is good.
Are you going to say Harry Potter
at
or
least...
something?
No, I'm going to say at least 90% of Will Ferrell movies are not very good.
Yeah.
I'd say the only good ones... I'd say Step Brothers is alright.
Yeah.
I'd say Elf is good.
Okay.
And then I'm pretty sure whatever he's in, he all plays the exact same character.
Yeah.
Like every movie, there's probably a couple lines or scenes that are funny, but then the rest of the movie is just like.
Do you think Anchorman's funny?
Yes.
You do?
Not because of him though, because everyone else in the movie is funny.
Right, so it's a good cast.
Like Steve Carell's really fun. Like I find his character hilarious.
Yeah.
I don't find him very funny though.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
But that's
a
good example of him playing someone else. But in all the other movies, he just plays like
he plays the same character.
A generic weak dad or something like that.
I think
he always plays the same character.
I do think Talladega Nights is kind of fun.
Yeah, that one's alright.
Yeah.
Because there's the other guys in it too. That makes it funny.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
the stepbrother, what's his name?
I don't know.
John C. Reilly.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's just like all those movies I see him. I'm like, oh yeah, that one or two scenes is really funny.
Yeah.
But it doesn't make me like. I don't want to go. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go watch it.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh yeah, like I'll go find that one scene that's really funny.
I found myself watching not Talladega Nights. Anchorman 2 bloopers.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Anchorman 2.
Yeah.
But I was genuinely laughing at these bloopers because I think it's really funny seeing the actors crack.
Yeah.
Like they'll say something
dumb,
but it's not that funny.
Yeah.
But then you realize that they have to keep a straight face while saying all this really dumb stuff.
Yeah.
And when they laugh, you kind of like
you laugh with them.
You kind of take that joy.
Yeah.
Like you think, this is fun. Like they're having fun.
Yeah, I'm having fun.
So I'm having fun.
Yeah.
And so it's really fun, but it doesn't translate because in the final cut of the movie, they don't have those kind of breaking moments.
Yeah.
Like there's
even like in sitcoms and stuff. Like I watch the Office bloopers sometimes where they say something dumb and they're all just like, just like they just start laughing. Yeah, it makes it more funny. Yeah, you're like, oh, that's so dumb.
It does. But without that break,
yeah,
you don't think it's that funny because like on its own, it's not that funny. It's just dumb. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Nah, is it? I think it's Anchorman 2, the end scene. Where they have all the different
there's heaps,
the whole different news these. I find that scene so funny.
Are they all in a park?
Yeah, they're all in a park. Like we're the History Channel, we're news, but said much later, and it's like Liam Neeson or something.
They just get a bunch of A-list
and then it's like
in.
Will Smith is like
he comes
like
in.
ESPN Live or something like that. Today's play of the day, me extracting your spine. Yeah. No, any others?
I think the Batman movies with Christian Bale's Batman.
Yeah.
I think everyone except for The Dark Knight is pretty
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a hot take.
Yeah.
Now, the very first one I wasn't amazed by. Obviously, The Dark Knight's like one of the best.
That's like, that's a good
That's
movie.
easily like...
Yeah.
That's like equally rated.
I think that's fine just on its own as well. You don't need the others.
I watched the second one and didn't even know there was a first one at all.
Batman Begins. Yeah, you don't realize Batman Begins.
I was like, because it's barely even connected. And I was like, oh, really? And then it's so weird to watch, like, it seems like the first one's way low budget than the second one, because the second one was just way more like, just like so much more grand scale, it seems. So it didn't even feel like there was a first one to that movie at all.
And I think, I don't know, the third one was just a bit...
Third one's very long.
It is.
I didn't mind it though. I didn't think it was that bad.
I just didn't think it had a very compelling villain.
Yeah.
Whereas the Joker's just kind of chaotic.
Joker's, pretty crazy. Like, he actually has a pretty interesting story and stuff to it.
Do you think Harry Potters are as good as they are? Do you think they're as good as people think they are? Or do you think it's just like a nostalgia, like, kid
Easily
thing?
The nostalgia kid, yeah.
You think?
Because you're a Harry Potter fan.
Yeah, I love them.
I think it's straight nostalgia. I think they're good. I think they're like first of a genre sort of thing. It's like I totally get like some bits are cool and stuff, and some of the movies are good, but I don't really find it all very appealing. And stuff. I do get how it's like, I guess important.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Are there
groundbreaking is what I'm looking for.
Okay,
I keep cutting you off.
Are there?
Anyways, what do you say?
Are there any movies? I think Star Wars is pretty overrated.
Okay.
Star Wars isn't that strong.
Yeah.
But
I think you're not... Yeah.
Non-franchise stuff.
Okay.
So, like, are there any critically acclaimed standalone movies, like famous... Like, think you're... what's the one about the list in jail?
Schneider's List. Or do you mean Shawshank Redemption?
Shawshank Redemption.
That's a great movie.
Is that... I've never seen it.
Come on, Michael.
Is it good?
You've never seen that movie?
Yeah.
It's a really good movie.
But is there any critically acclaimed movies where you think, it's okay?
I'm trying to think. Name some like critically acclaimed movies.
I don't know, like real famous ones. Have you seen The Godfather?
I actually haven't seen that
Apparently The Godfather's pretty
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
But maybe for its time it was really good. Yeah. I'm not sure.
I'm trying to look up the top 100 movies on IMDb or something.
Yeah, that'd be quite interesting.
Yeah, let me do that right now.
I know.
Keep talking.
Definitely like your Avatar. Oh no, grossing is different to rated. I can't remember the top rated movie of all time.
I think it was definitely
It'll come to me.
I think it was Shawshank Redemption. I'm almost certain.
Is it?
Yeah, number 1, Shawshank Redemption.
Okay, what's 2?
2's The Godfather.
Yep.
3's The Dark Knight.
There you go.
4's The Godfather Part 2.
Okay.
Number 5's 12 Angry Men. Number 6 is Lord of the Rings: The Return of the King.
Right.
7 is Pulp Fiction. You got Schneider's List. Inception. I think Inception's a good movie.
Inception is pretty good.
Fight Club's a pretty good movie too.
Yep.
Lord of the Rings: The Fellowship of the Ring.
Okay.
I don't think all of the Lord of the Rings are very good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know what you mean. A bit iffy on them. I haven't watched them in a while, so...
Yeah.
I think there's a difference between... Because that's sort of like a new like genre. Not genre, but like it was sort of new for its time. You know, it's mystic and like...
Nothing of that scale.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I was very... Same with Avatar.
Yeah.
So it's sort of like a big deal. But I still think they're decent movies, but I don't find them amazing. What about The Matrix? You watch The Matrix?
I watched The Matrix trilogy not that long ago. Pretty good.
I liked it.
Pretty
I think
good.
The first one's very good.
The first one is very good.
First one's very
Third one is pretty The second one's kind of fun though.
Yeah. Saving Private Ryan?
Pretty good.
Pretty good?
Pretty good.
Pretty good?
Yeah.
You just give it a pretty good?
Yeah. I wouldn't say... I don't know.
The Lion King. Terminator 2. That's a different one to be in there. Terminator 2.
I've never seen any Terminator movies.
Michael, you're doing yourself a disservice.
Sorry.
Back to the Future. It's a good movie.
That's pretty good.
There's a whole bunch of other ones here. But it's difficult to find on this list one that you're a bit like, oh, no, it's not very good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But yeah, if you're listening and you have an overrated movie, because I think everyone has an underrated movie that they can pick.
Or TV shows.
Or TV shows.
It's a TV show that you watched that you just couldn't stand.
How I Met Your Mother.
I feel like there's going to be a lot of sitcoms there.
Don't you watch have you watched How I Met Your Mother?
I have. I don't stand by it as being amazing though.
Okay.
I think it has its moments.
Friends. Friends isn't very funny, guys.
Yeah.
Sorry for breaking the news to you. It's not very funny.
Wow, you might annoy some people.
Yeah, no, do it. I'll die on that hill. I don't think it's very funny.
You don't think it's very funny?
No.
I think there's funny moments.
I think it depends on the humor. Like, because I like The Office, but The Office isn't very funny. It's more cringe, which makes it dumb.
Yeah.
So some people are like, this isn't very funny. Like, it's just really cringy and annoying. That's why I don't want to watch it. So I'm like, I get it, because that's some of the humor.
One of the most famous Friends scenes, which is when they're carrying the couch up the stairs.
Pivot.
And he's saying pivot.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that funny.
I think it's kind of funny the way he says it.
Yeah, okay.
It makes it, but like, if that's the funniest scene in this whole TV show, like, I'm worried for you guys, because that's not very funny. Like, it's like, oh yeah, he's saying that word funny. But then everything else is like, oh, is that it? You know what I mean?
Let's get on to some Instagram related stuff.
So we got, do you want to do the Subway order first or the gossip? It's usually Subway order first.
I don't have my phone, so you're going to have to read them out.
It's usually Subway order first, right?
Yeah, let's do Subway order first.
Okay, I can do that real quick.
We've been getting a lot more like random business messages.
Yes, this person
but it's a bunch of stuff that we're not sure if this is a scam.
Yeah.
We got something from Smooth Your Balls.
Oh yeah, I saw that. It was a request.
Yeah, it was like they're looking for brand ambassadors about like men's.
Hi, I work with
grooming.
Smooth My Balls. They're looking for podcasters and content to work with them. Wow, what the hell?
Yeah,
I've seen our review unit,
but I'm not sure if it's like a scam. You know what I mean?
This person does look like a scam.
They don't have many posts.
Smooth My Balls has 12 posts.
Yeah, but they also have a very large amount of followers.
Yeah, but it's very easy to buy followers.
But it's weird that it's not coming from Smooth My Balls. I don't trust that it's coming from someone else, not Smooth My Balls.
Smooth My Balls. I mean, what have we got to lose? Send us a review unit and we'll review it.
Yeah,
my balls are smooth.
That's true. But what if they like bash us?
Wow.
But say, hey, send it to this address. 3 men show up. Very smooth balls though.
Wow.
And they bash me. They bash me.
Yeah. So this one definitely isn't a scam though. This was from Progress Not Perfection podcast.
Yes.
So it's a fellow podcaster.
Yeah.
And they wrote in. They wrote a big message. I probably won't read it all.
Lovely little letter.
Lovely little message.
Thank you so much. Okay, so I've forgotten her name. Sorry. What's her name?
What is her name?
Does it say her name at the big top of the message?
It doesn't. No.
Okay. Well, Progress Not Perfection. I was looking at some of your stuff. Really liking what you do.
Yeah. Thanks for writing in. That's really
Thanks
sweet.
for writing in. Yeah, it was good to hear.
Yeah, it was a nice little message.
Nice little professional podcast.
But they gave us the review.
Yeah.
They said, I am vegetarian, so it'll be a veggie sub, but just try to be imaginative and think about the flavor.
Oh, okay.
Okay. You ready?
Yep.
I'm going to assume it's a full on. Rye, I'm pretty sure you've read it, but I'll read it.
Yep.
Rye bread, cheddar cheese, avo, lettuce, spinach, tomato, cucumber, capsicum, pickles, carrot, with garlic aioli and salt and pepper. I think it's pretty good.
As far as vegetarian goes at Subway, there's not much option apart from just salads.
I'm thinking of like what actually adds flavor there. You'd get like probably tomato, cucumber.
Yeah.
Capsicum does, carrot does, pickles do, but I don't like the taste of pickles. So that's already a negative. You know, I'm already thinking downwards.
So I think if Subway brought in more vegetarian options that are a bit more like imagine not a mashed potato, but like a roast sweet potato, and that was like instead of a meat, that was kind of like your heavy portion.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And then you can add salad with that. I think Subway needs to step up their vegetarian.
I remember one time
vegetarian offers
years and years
like a falafel. There's no like falafel equivalent. You know what I mean?
I don't think there is falafel. No. I remember years and years and years ago. I was out in the city. I went to a burger place and they had a chicken burger and I had sweet potato on it. And I didn't realize, and then I bought it. And I was like, oh, I don't know if I like this. And I ate it. It was delicious. It worked so well. It was like mashed sweet potato.
And roast pumpkin too. Similar sort of flavor.
It was great.
Well, all orange vegetables are great.
All of them? Carrot doesn't.
Carrot's pretty good.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, worst. Okay, never mind. Sorry. No, carrot's alright. It's just not very good on a sandwich. What would you give it? What are you going to give it? I think this is actually not too bad.
I'm going to say...
For a veggie sub.
For a veggie... Yeah, it's as good as it could be for a veggie sub, I think. You know what I mean?
We sound like... Just like... I mean, it's alright.
I've got nothing against eating vegetarian. But I'm obviously trying to think about it. Think about potential without crossing over into that meat territory, you know?
You know, when a teacher's marking a paper and they're like, I'm trying to look for marks to give you, not take away.
Exactly.
That's exactly what I'm trying to do.
But maybe are we being mean, but like, is it wrong to do that because we haven't done that with anyone else? If anything, we've looked for things to take away.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to say an
Pickles is taken away straight away.
I think a 5.
I'm
going to smack it right in the middle. 5 or 4. Okay, well, let's scissor, paper, rocket for the rating. 3, 2, 1.
Scissors, paper, rock.
Okay,
boom, 4 it is. 4 out of 10. I win. And then we got a message from Catherine.
Yes, we do.
That
we
one
have a bit of gossip
listener.
this week.
This is a long message, so...
Let's get it going.
So, yeah, he actually is a manager. So, last time she wrote in about how her co-worker delivered cocaine to somebody in a pizza box at work.
Yeah.
So now we got the update.
Yeah.
Because we asked some questions.
Yeah.
And she goes, so yeah, he actually is a manager and he told us because we watched him take the pizza box out when we didn't have any orders, so we were confused. So we confronted him, but honestly, if our boss did find out, I doubt he'd care. My boss has bought weed off the coworker before. Well, weed is legal, but still. He, the coworker, has also done cocaine in our work bathrooms. Catherine, how do you know that? Has he told you these things? As far as this week's gossip, it's an update on the same guy. He was the one in a fight with his sugar mama. Remember all those weeks ago? Yeah. And the police got called. He moved out after the incident and supposedly slept with her neighbor, but is now living with her again. He agreed to move back in if he got the bedroom and she slept on the couch. So this guy is living in her apartment that she pays for and she sleeps on the couch. Definitely, she said, definitely of messy. Also, I'm a preschool teacher and I refuse to sing or teach the kids Humpty Dumpty because I think it's creepy. That's interesting. Why is Humpty Dumpty creepy?
I love that Humpty Dumpty detail.
Yeah.
I think it's just about death. It's just about a man injuring himself and not recovering.
That's part of life. It's death and downfall.
Oh, right. Okay.
Come on, Catherine. But I guess you'd have a better idea than I do.
We're gonna wrap it up because you're in a rush to get something.
Oh, no, we don't have to wrap it up. Yeah. I mean, I'm going to be late regardless, but...
Okay. Well, yeah, that was... I said, how old is this guy? That's our next question, Catherine. How old is this guy? Are we talking like a 24 or like a 29-year-old?
How is he living in the apartment? And
that's weird.
And she's on the couch. Surely something else is going on.
That's love.
That's love.
That's love.
If I don't get that, I don't want it. You know what I mean?
Sounds kind of manipulative. If I met someone and they said to me, "Yeah, I'm just sleeping on my couch while my boyfriend's like in the apartment because he doesn't want me sleeping in the bed because we had a fight," and it's like, isn't it your apartment? Isn't it like... I'd have some words with that sugar mama. Yeah, isn't it a two-way street? I'd be like, hey, you can be treated better. Yeah. Hey. Whoa. And they go, oh, I'm sleeping on the couch. And you go, oh, man. My man. I mean... Are you happy about this? Man. Are you... My man? My man. Are you sad about this or happy about this? See, it's confusing when people talk about these things. Everything like that we've done this episode is not going to make any sense. Oh man, my man. I think if you can't see our faces that we're pulling to each other, you're missing a whole lot of context. I think they can get it in the tone of our voice. Oh maybe. Man, let's hope. Oh man, but yeah. Okay, Catherine, how old's the bloke? How old's the dude? Also, I kind of want to meet him. Yeah, I'm really interested. I want to go to your workplace. I want to eat pizza at your workplace. Maybe if we do an international tour. We can stop by Catherine's. We'll stop by Catherine's. We're going to have to. I want to go to the pizza place. I don't even think I actually met Catherine because she came to that one party and you guys talked. Yeah. I don't think I actually met her. No. I don't think so. No. We haven't actually met Catherine, so... She knows who you are, though. Oh, I'm sure I think she might have. You got that unforgettable face. Just handsome. Who's that handsome devil? Yeah, that's that why, that's why it's unforgettable. Yeah, that's the one. Thank you for listening to the Young Crumbs podcast. My name's... Go ahead. We'll do it at the same time, ready? My name's... Ready? All right, do you want to try to do the whole thing together? All right, yeah, 3, 2, 1. Thank you for listening to the Young Crumbs podcast. My name has been Michael. Your Instagram... your name has been... My name has been Sean. That... Wait, do you say... Thank you for listening to the Young Crumbs podcast. My name's been Michael. My Instagram is... No, I usually go back to you. Okay. Let's start again. Okay. And then it goes, my Instagram, your Instagram, joint Follow Instagram. Us. Yeah. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Thank you for listening to the Young Crumbs podcast. My name has been Michael. Your name has been Sean.
You can
follow me on Instagram at MOB_Y_dick.
That's Moby Dick.
Your Instagram, Sean, is
at Sean_wool99. Follow the Young Crumbs podcast at Instagram.
At the Young Crumbs podcast. No underscores, no spaces, no dots.
That's it.
That's
it.
Thanks
we did it. We're going to get better and better every week.
We should write it down and rehearse it.
We should.
And then that's our
Listen to the Young Crumbs podcast. My name's been. We can do that easily.
Yeah,
next episode we'll do it.
I wonder what that sounds like.
Let us know if you guys if you have any overrated movies that you don't like.
Yes.
And that's it, right?
That's it. Catherine, fill us in.
Yeah, Catherine. How old is this dude? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're going to be doing our Subway order next week. Is that what it is?
Well, now that we're actually out of Subway orders. Unless we get another one. Because this one was a surprise one. It came through with a review. So hopefully, maybe we'll get a new one.
We are really just popular.
We're so likable too.
Yeah. Anyways, bye.
Thank you.